This lesson covers some of the more important conventional signs used in aeronautical topographical maps. In particular, it covers those which tend to appear in JAA ATPL Gen Nav exams. Safety comes first, so we will look at vertical obstructions. This is the general symbol for any vertical obstacle. If the symbol were to scale, it would represent about a mile of length on the ground, but it has to be the size it is on the map for the reader to see it. It is therefore far too large to be in scale, and the actual position is represented by the dot at the base. The elevation of the top of the obstruction is written beside it, usually in feet, and the height, also usually in feet, is written in brackets near the elevation. If you see two of them, like this, it means that there is more than one. However, it does not necessarily mean that there are two. It could be an aerial farm like Daventry, with 20 aerials in a field near to each other. If the obstruction is lit, the symbol will look like this, or this. Exceptionally high obstacles have a different symbol. An exceptionally high obstacle is defined as one with a height of 1,000 feet or more above ground level. They will normally be lit. Now for navigation aids. The general symbol for any basic radio navigation aid is a circle with a dot in the middle. This could be a low-power non-directional beacon, or NDB, or it might be a VHF direction finder, usually called a VDF. However, NDB symbols usually have faint concentric rings around them. A VOR is a hexagonal symbol with a dot to show the exact location, and a DME is a rectangle, again with a location dot. A TACAN is a military nav aid which gives range and bearing using UHF frequencies. Civilian aircraft cannot receive the TACAN bearings, but they can interrogate the range using normal civilian DME receiver equipment. For all practical purposes, you can treat a TACAN just like a DME. Sometimes a TACAN is co-located with a VOR, in which case it is called a VORTAC. This means that a civilian aircraft can receive the VOR bearing and the TACAN range. A VORTAC can be treated exactly as a co-located VOR DME. An aeronautical ground light, such as an airfield identification beacon, is shown as a small star, and the symbol for a lightship is fairly self-evident. There are many other symbols which you will become familiar with if you do a lot of map reading, but the ones given should cover the ATPL Gen Nav exam questions.